Good afternoon. November the 6th, 2015, and fall has finally returned to the southern central plains. We're supposed to be about 60 degrees this time of the year, daytime temps, and that's what we are. Okay, today we always have this dilemma that we face on either FOMC, major FOMC announcements, or the non-farm payroll, the unemployment. And it's how do you trade it? And it's a difficult trade. If you don't position before the news, you don't have a shot normally at the full potential for a trade. It turns out today that the E-mini gave us a shot at that full potential trade once on the recap. So the way that we advocate trading it is let the news hit the market, get short with the news first, second, third point, and you can see the E-mini it didn't pause. It hit the bottom, it just screamed up, and then right here in this area right there, the value area high of that first bar, it had a chance to get short or at this volume level. Good trading for us today. As you can see, the news was negative. We were waiting for the short side. Day session opens right here. V top, we get short, and we leave a hell of a lot of money on the table. The expectations for our trades are 3 points, and today we said this could be the trade of the day, but we'll just take 3 points because it is the expectation. Nice V bottom trade right here. You could have just made 3 if you hung to that bar. I got out a little bit into this rally right here and got 2 out of that one. Letter B is a positive trade. Another V top. We like the short side of the market. Got in for another trade. Did get our 3 points. Retest failure, mean green trade, another winner. V bottom, another winner. Retest failure, mean green trade, another winner, and so on and so forth. So we had a good day of trading, and we were able to let the risk of trading into the news get behind us. We came back in and we did quite well. So that's the way it should be, right? Looking at the F1 screen. Lower high, lower low, this favors a sell come Monday. Or Globex. Is this confirmed on the F2 screen? And we'll get rid of this. We'll just look at the shape. It's definitely a B. This confirms that. So no news to speak of come Monday, which is pretty typical for a Monday. So the first sell is going to be 90, 94. And it's going to be 99, 2104 for sell 2. Don't really like the buy side, so we'll open up a little bit. We'll make 75. I will make 82 to 78 buy 1. Then 70, 75 buy 2. And we'll see if that works out. Get all this written down before I promptly forget it. I've been accused of having an 8-bit memory on a self-erasing tape, and that doesn't give me much time in these situations to get the stuff written down. Treasuries got slammed. They have been getting slammed, and that's the idea is that the Fed is going to raise interest rates come December. Sell treasuries, and that's exactly what has happened. And the big break came off the opening news. Definitely a lower high and a lower low and a lot of range today, more range than you would normally expect. And this one says find a place to sell it. Looking at the F2 screen, here's the spill from 26.21 and a half. The low volume number is 13 and a half, so the ideal selling would be say 15 to 19 if we could get it done. Probably going to try to get stops above 06 right here, but the trade as per structure would be sell failure to take out 4 to 8. And then I think if we get through the 8 area, we got a shot at the 16 area, so 11 to 15 would be sell 2. And if you want a structural limit sell, 21 is the trade. On the buy side, don't really like the buy side all that much, but 25, 29, buy one, and buy two, 17 to 21. If the market sells on Monday, the selling will be slower in the 10-year as the knob spread is liquidated. I hope everybody had a good day in the room. We aims to please. Some days we do better than others. But it's a fascinating avocation, and everybody, it's like everything in life. Everybody wants to do it, but it's pretty hard to do. And you have to be a little bit crazy to want to do it, but if you can do it, the rewards really are infinite. You're not limited by square footage, number of employees, marketplace, just by your wits, and it's kind of fun to live by your wits if you think about it. Okay, I think we can trade this one a little bit higher, maybe 19 to 23, sell one. A limit sell up here at 21 would be an ideal trade. You can see we have volume up here as high as 4, so 31 to 04 would be our second, and I'm picking up this volume in this area right here for sell 2. On the buy side, the 02, 01 area is pretty good support, so 29 to 01 buy 1, and then 17 to 21 buy 2. 3, 10, and 30-year auctions are next week, so somebody's going to be trying to support this market to try to move that paper, and it's likely to slow down the selling. Saw an interesting headline about tensions rising, that Russia is prepared to use nukes to quickly resolve the mess in Syria. And he said, oh really? But I'm not saying that they're going to do that. But Russia has no compunction when they feel threatened or they want to send a message out there. I mean, they don't screw around. And so Putin just put nukes on the table. And we'll see the other side. That'd actually speed up their death wish. No kidding, Nancy. Okay, 80 is the next little bit of support. Then we're at 73, 75. I think we're going for stops below 75, so I like the sell side of the market. That's what the F1 screen says. F2 definitely a sell, so maybe a little bit higher, find out real resistances, and you can see we have volume up here at 95. Got a little dent here in this 92 area. Last rotate up was 89, so we'll make stops above 90, 90, 92, sell 1, 95, 97, sell 2. On the buy side, I think we're headed lower, so 80, 82, buy 1, 75 plus or minus buy 2. Crude, where's the next stop for crude? It's been all over the map, but generally headed lower for the right reasons, more supply than demand, and economic weakness starting to accelerate around the globe, countered by Draghi's statement that they see modest growth, economic growth next year for the EU, but a lower high, lower low, looking for a place to get long. So we've got this 44 area right across here where you can see a lot of that E low, that G low, that G low, this HI split right here, so 44. Headed for there, we bust that, then 43, 43 and a quarter. Is that confirmed on our F2 screen? Why, it certainly is. So, stops below 44, 44, 43, 75, buy 1. 43 even, 43 and a quarter, buy 2. The sell side, last rotate up was 44.50. Then we have 79. So I think we go a little bit higher up here. This low is at 45.20, 45.15. So 44.75, 45, sell 1, sell 2, 25 to 50. Picking up this area over in here. And last but not least, the 6E. Man, they hammer this baby. And it is definitely pointed lower. And wonder why Draghi thinks they'll have a modest economic growth in 2016. Maybe through the export business, minus Volkswagen, of course. I wonder how much Volkswagen will be fined. You know, they can't kill the goose, but they can certainly put it on a pretty strict diet. So, beneath 107, this, say 106.50, 106.75, and there's 20 tick rounding errors in here as a place. Obviously 105. We got a high volume number at the bottom of 6, so say 106 even, 106.50, probably pretty good support. Resistance wise, we're looking at 108, 108 and a quarter off the screen. The screen says find a place to sell it. So there really isn't any volume anywhere. You can see right here we've got a little tiny bit of volume here in this 107.75 area. Got the spill from 108.12. Last rotate up stopped at 7.52. So I think we can go get stops above this, but I will put a question mark at 107.50. So 7.75, sell 1. 108, sell 2. On the buy side, stops below today's lows, so 7.10 buy 1. And then 6.50 buy 2. That does it for November the 6th, 2015. Like I said, I'm going to enjoy the weekend. It's been a long week. And I hope you all have a great weekend too. About another month of college football for us. And hopefully Tennessee shows up tomorrow. You never know. In college football, how the ball is going to bounce. And sometimes for you and sometimes not. Well, I wonder where it went. It F10, so it's got to stop here. Let's see if that works. Magic.